Hey, what's up, everybody in the Kingdom? King JB, you know how we doing it. Me and Mike Phatz in here. Pay attention and produce this video, baby. Anyway, the Queen's behind the camera. She's trying to do schoolwork and produce the video at the same time. Focus on the video. Anyway, basically, real quick, we're in the middle of watching UFC where I'm going to do a main card preview with Mike Phatz right here. I'm going to get his little comments. I want to see what he's going to say and who he's going to pick. First fight of the night is going to be Ed Herman and Clifford Starks in the middleweight division. Ed Herman's 19-7. Clifford Starks is undefeated 8-0. Mr. Phatz.
Yes.
You got anybody in this big deal?
I don't even know who Clifford Starks is, so Ed Herman submission, second round.
I also had Ed Herman via submission. For the record, Clifford Starks undefeated, big black guy, very strong. I'm telling you, Clifford Starks will be great, but he will not be beating Ed Herman tonight. This is just a quick, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's a quick video for you guys. We're just sitting here chilling. We're not going to be going in something very long. You guys had my preview video earlier. Now, Renan Barrio is 29-1. Him and Scotty Jorgensen 13-4 in the bantamweight division, man. Barrio, I think, honestly, he's long overdue for a title shot. I got him pulling us out by submission or, at the worst case, decision.
Jorgensen's always in the mix, but you know something? He never makes it. He gets away. What do you have? 2 or 3 title fights? Guy never done anything. Takes it to the limit, so he's gonna lose. He's just the gatekeeper, basically. So Barrow, I don't even really know much about him, but I'm gonna give him the win, probably by decision.
Right, and obviously, Barrio, I think. Now, if he wins this, he'll be 30-1. Let me ask you real quick. At 30-1, we're talking about shit like Fedor, Hector Lombard. We're talking about impressive numbers.
Yeah.
Do you believe maybe it's time to go ahead and put him up there with Dominic Cruz?
Yeah, after Uriah, why not?
Yeah, I was
That's what everybody wants to see. Hardcore fans love that guy. I mean,
right.
I hear things on him on the internet all the time, so
right.
Definitely, yeah, that's what people want to see.
Well, see, here's my thing. If Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, which is good, I big ups to Mighty Mouse. He's former guest on the show, big ups to Mighty Mouse. If he got a shot, I think, you know, I just don't think
they don't have enough stars in 135.
Right.
135. They need more stars. I mean, Uriah Faber, Dominic Cruz. How many times can they fight each other?
Right.
You know, they need to start hyping some other new dudes up.
Well, let me ask you this: with them bringing in the flyweights, man, you know they're coming in. Do you think that it's going to hurt the bantamweight division and make it even thinner? Probably.
Yeah, I see where you're going. Demetrius Johnson already dropped down to 125. He's already in the 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, they need more people, man. They need, just like women's MMA, they need more stars. They don't have enough stars. They can't fight each other every time. They already fought each other. You know, who hasn't fought?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, no, they definitely need they need some more people. Some more people need to come up, or UFC needs to focus on them. There are fighters. UFC don't focus on them, though.
I agree. Real quick, since we are talking about women's MMA right there, he reminded me, I got to get your prediction on this. Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate, I got Rousey via submission.
Rousey, too, definitely, yeah, submission. First round, if not second round. Miesha Tate, she'll try hard, but she'll be upset, for sure.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's not a UFC 143 fight, but it's definitely a big fight coming up for women's MMA. Then I personally think that this fight has to impress for women's MMA to continue. Josh Koscheck back to 143 welterweight fight. Koscheck at 18-5, Mike Pierce 13-4. I got Koscheck winning this by decision or TKO.
Koscheck's definitely the favorite. I'm excited to see this fight because they've been talking a lot of smack, which is always makes it more interesting. But yeah, I think Koscheck will win, probably knockout second round.
Can Pierce do a John Fitch?
Yes, he can. Decision? I wanted to say that. That's what I was thinking. If I had $50 to throw down on a fight tonight,
sure,
it'd be Mike Pierce. He's the best chance to have an upset tonight, and he's a big underdog, and he can win some money.
I agree, and I think he wanted this fight. The fact that he called Koscheck out says he wanted the fight.
He's had big fights, he just comes up short.
Right, exactly.
You know, he fought Fish, so it's not like this is the first big fight he's ever been in. He's had a couple of big fights, he came up short, but he's already lost, he knows what it feels like, he's going to overcome.
If Koscheck loses this, man, let me ask you, should he go ahead and move on up to...
He's going to look horrible if he loses.
Yeah, he is going to look horrible.
Real bad. I don't think he'll look that bad, though. I mean, if he loses, it'll probably be a decision. You know, probably something like that, so I don't think it would be that bad for his career.
Well, see, here's my question. With Koscheck losing to GSP twice, either way, should Koscheck go ahead and move up to 185, or should he stay in the division?
No, he should stay at 170.
Okay. All right, co-main event, Big Country, Roy Nelson, 17-6, Fabricio Verdun, 14-5. Real quick, I've been seeing you guys' Twitter comments, Facebook comments. You guys are always clowning Roy Nelson. All y'all that keep talking about how fat he is, you can't whoop him, so shut the fuck up. You guys always got something slick to say about fat people. You can't whoop Roy Nelson, you can't whoop me. So shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of that, Fabricio Verdum beat Fedor. I'm going with the fat people tonight. Roy Nelson, Big Country, by TKO.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Roy Nelson, but I gotta say they made something real funny. He lost like 4 pounds. He weighed in lighter, and they're making this big deal.
Oh, yeah,
he lost all this weight.
Yeah.
But besides that, no, I think Roy Nelson will probably knock him out. He's
so.
got knockout power. Fabricio Verdum's gonna go in for the takedown, of course. He's gonna try to take it to the ground, try to grapple and pull guard, and hopefully Roy Nelson will, knock his head off.
Will Verdum be cut if he loses?
Be cut if he loses. Well, if he loses badly, he
Yeah.
could be cut, but they already went through that and they cut him once, he got back, fans wanted him back. So no, I don't think Dana White will cut him. He has star power because he defeated Fedor.
Right.
So no, not yet. Roy Nelson could be cut if he loses.
He will be cut if Roy Nelson loses this fight, he will be cut. Verdum, if he loses this fight and it's bad and boring, he will be cut. And I'm gonna explain to you real quick why. Dana White loves to fuck Fedor. He loves to prove Fedor wasn't shit. What better way to do that than to cut twice a guy that was able to beat Fedor? I think with Dana, he thinks like that. I think Verdum, he had such a horrible fight with Overeem. I think Verdum will be cut. It's possible we can see both of these guys cut if it's a boring fight anyway. But Roy Nelson, he's fighting for his career. If he doesn't win this, he's not going to Strikeforce. He'll be out of the UFC. We'll see him in the Bellator fighting Cole Conrad, guarantee it. Main event, Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit. I know we disagree on this one.
Definitely.
Interim welterweight title. Both of them amazing records. 27-7 for Diaz, 27-5 for Condit. Natural born killer. Big ups to Natural Born Killer, former MMA Affiliates radio guest. Man, I got Condit with a TKO, man. I think he's a better striker. I think if it goes to the ground, Diaz can win. I think if it goes all 5 rounds, Diaz will win. Because I think his triathlons he's impeccable in terms of conditioning. Let me ask you, I know you picked Nick Diaz. How's he going to win?
I think Nick Diaz is going to win either decision or he's going to TKO in the 3rd round. But I'm going with TKO 3rd round is what I'm going to say. Condit, he does a lot more kicks, does a lot more Muay Thai, but I don't think he's a better striker. I think he just uses more leg kicks. But Diaz doesn't use leg kicks because he doesn't want to be taken down because he wants to stay in box. It's not that Diaz doesn't have kicks. He just doesn't use them because he doesn't want to go to the ground.
Okay. And I personally understand that. And for the record, I will say this. If Nick Diaz pulls this victory over Carlos Condit, I will change what I've said in the past, and I will say Nick Diaz is the best one. If Nick Diaz beats Carlos Condit today, I may put him at number 1. I may finally admit that he can beat GSP. I don't know, but right now I do not think that Diaz can beat him. But my respect will go up. He did beat BJ Penn. That was step 1. He beat Paul Daly, of course. A win over Carlos Condit. I will finally admit Diaz is the top of the upper echelon of the division. So basically, you got Diaz by TKO.
Yeah, Diaz TKO 3rd round.
I got Condit by TKO. One last question: is an interim belt real to you, man? What do you think about an interim belt?
No, GSP is the champion,
right?
For sure. Whoever wins has to beat GSP. Absolutely. They really do. But I still think Diaz is a better fighter than GSP. I think GSP is really good at one thing, and that's to shoot.
Right.
He takes the people down, he holds them down, he's strong. And I think a lot of things Diaz, they call it trash talking. I think a lot of it's just truth, and GSP is pissed about it. But hopefully GSP will come and he'll fight hard because he's pissed, and he'll have to prove himself. And that is when GSP is at his best. So just hope for a good fight.
Absolutely. That's it. I know you guys are watching UFC 143. Take a time out, get some popcorn, watch this video, then get back to the show. Go ahead and pause your DVRs or whatever. You gotta hear it. That's just how it goes. If the event's over, watch it anyway. And if you're actually listening to me babble right now, you're already watching it. So, anyways, I'm out this motherfucker. We out.